ready to go whenever.
All right, man. This is Blaine Parrott coming from That Ain't Black podcast, and welcome back to my show. You know how we get down here. We always try to get black people who are doing different jobs, businesses, lifestyles, and everything. Try to get black people who are not doing the things that are not associated with being black, other things than playing rapping, dancing, and basketball. And I got a really special guest here. His name is Malcom Brixxhouse, and from the group Unlocking the Truth, and he's a black man who's doing something in the rock area. Not a lot of well, there are a lot of black rock musicians. They're just not known and stuff because for whatever reason, I don't know what that is. So let me go ahead and he can go ahead better introduce himself and tell you a little bit about his background. This is Malcom Brixxhouse. What's going on, bro?
I'm pretty good.
All
Nice
right.
introduction.
Yeah, no, man, because I remember you came up. I was looking around, for new people, new artists, and everything. And you remember I seen this group, and I like, hey, this is back in the day, you guys should be like,
Right.
what's the group Unlocking the Truth? And there's three of you. You guys started when you guys were
hmm
young, and
Very
so
young.
go ahead and tell me about your background with that group.
So I started, uh, well, yeah. So I started unlocking the truth when I was around like 12, 13, and yeah, it was just me, like my friend Jared who played the drums, and then my friend Alec and he played the bass. We're just three black kids, and we performed in Times Square. Then one of our videos went viral, and then got signed to Sony and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then you
Damn.
have a documentary, and just the list goes on.
Well, no, but the thing that's interesting because you were black and you guys are doing rock. And let's be
Right,
realistic, black and rock just doesn't come. Mostly you black hip
right.
hop rapping. Black and
hmm
rock just don't mix and stuff. Cause I remember when I was young growing up, and I used to listen to rock music. All my friends would clown me, make fun of me. You
Right,
should be listening to white folks music and stuff. And you know how brothers is, they put you down bad
right,
time, big time. You supposed to be doing just black music, rock.
right.
Not just rapping only. How did you guys get into doing rock music?
I just never noticed. I didn't notice that stereotype. So I knew I liked rock music. Like I heard it. Like I would watch anime, and like there's these things called animated music videos. They go. It just says AMV, and it would be like anime with like metal in the background. So I would like the music more than what I was hearing. Like I liked it more than the hip hop I was hearing. I just liked it. So I didn't really see a problem with it. That's really why. And my
Okay.
parents, just allowed me the room to flourish.
Man, that was really great. Cause I mean, I was like, wow, man, and you guys got really popular and everything. Well, so what about that? Tell me about the other kind of experience that you had.
I feel like now looking back, it was a lot for my age. That was a lot of I don't know. I don't know how to. It's a weird experience. It doesn't. Sometimes I look back at like the videos I see, and I'm like, and I don't remember it. Like it doesn't seem real because I'm
Serious?
older now, and I recognize how much of like a big, like I didn't realize at the age how big what I was doing was, or like how important it was. It just felt like life. Like
Okay.
I didn't see the importance of, or yeah, I didn't understand why I was in this position, but I know I was in a position. I was in that position. I played the role. So
Wow. So, what kind of reception did you guys get from your friends and family? I mean, are they positive, negative,
yeah,
mixed, or
positive,
what?
mainly positive. Um, and then so at school, like when I would go back to school, it would still be like they wouldn't understand why like the music I liked. They were so confused. So I don't know. It's I don't know. I did, but I still did what I did because it made me happy. So
That's all
it
that
didn't really
is. That's
bother me.
yeah. That's all that matters in the end. You got to do what you like and everything. But being a
Right.
black person doing that, because you're a minority and a minority, and can
hmm
you go ahead and tell me about that kind of experience when you get from say white people and stuff when they say you're a rock musician and not a rapper? What kind of
Right.
reception did you get? What kind of feedback or anything?
I mean, I know that I definitely knew that if we were, I knew the appeal was that we were black. Like I was not oblivious to that fact, even at that age. Like I
Mm.
knew that was the appeal. So like uh, I understood it, so it didn't really bother me. Like I don't. I kind of just know how to look past that. I don't know why. It's just something
Yeah.
I don't know because I've seen a lot of nowadays. A lot of kids like rock music. And a lot of black kids like, and I'm collaborating with. my black friends. I don't have the music's not out yet, but like I'm collaborating with like a lot of my own like friends that are black, and they make rock music just as good as me. Just no
Okay.
one knows it. Yeah,
So there is
and
a
I feel like
big.
people. I feel like a
Uh-huh.
lot of people do like black people do like rock music, like it. They're just scared to express that they like it.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember when I was growing up, I'm a lot older than you. You're a young buck, man. I'm like 51. I was growing up, it was like Guns N' Roses and like Van
Right,
Halen, and they were like power bands. I mean, back then, these guys groups were all over the MTV. That's when MTV was really MTV. They
right.
actually played music videos, not kind of the
Mm-hmm.
crap that they got going out now. They were like power bands, and I mean all the white girls and stuff. 'Cause we went to a mixed integrated high school, and man, all the
Right.
white girls they loved them. I mean, Axl
Mm-hmm.
Rose and oh man, these guys were like gods. And I remember when they came to town and stuff. They sold out back to back shows. That's how
Right.
powerful they were, and they were everywhere. And I grew up in Seattle, Washington. I'm really proud of that. That's when we grew up in the '90s, and it had a grunge scene with Soundgarden and Nirvana, and the same
Right.
thing. The rock scene here was big. It was really huge. We had a huge following here, and Seattle really was a shit back in the day. I mean, a lot of groups
Right.
and stuff came up here. They want to be part of the grunge scene, but it looks like kind of rock has kind of died down ever since then. Is that true, or is it's still? I know it has a nostalgic
Is that
following. With
no? It's definitely died down. I
yeah,
don't think. I don't think that there's an there hasn't been a rock artist to speak to, I guess, our generation the right way, like our youth the right way.
but what
And I
happened? I
feel
mean, what happened? I mean, how could something that big go down? I mean, I don't understand that because these were like power groups and they were all over the television, all over the
well, because
internet.
I guess they spoke to the youth. That it was like listening to rock music at time. That time was rebellious in a way. You know, like that's what people are attracted to. They're attracted to the rebellion. They're attracted to the power that these. You know, it's the images. And I feel like rock music lost its edge. There's more about like just the performance. Sorry.
No, you
I
good.
don't know
You
if I
good.
lost it. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I think they focus more on like I don't know. It's just somebody just lost its edge. It does. It didn't like it doesn't have the same. Um, I don't know because I see the same appeal in rap music today. It's not rock at all, but it's the same rebellious energy. I think that's the problem. It's not rebellious anymore.
Because I know Rage Against the Machine, they had the brother on here. And he was a guitarist and he's a really great
Right.
guitarist. And they were definitely political and everything. I mean, when they broke up, they had this big
Right.
old monologue and stuff, and they're like breaking up. And he went on to another group. But it was the
Right.
same. I mean, it was still always. It's always been political and always
Right.
been rebellious and stuff. Which each and every age group, there's always rebel against politics, current stuff
Right.
that's going on in society and everything. So it's, I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out because I'm like, well, because I remember I was gonna say I'm gonna do interviews with this black
I mean,
rock
I
guy.
I don't even listen to rock music that they make nowadays because it doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't have the I don't know. Um, I mean that's what inspires me to keep making my music because I feel like I do have a voice in the generation that kids will listen to, even though it's rock.
Uh huh.
Like my message is more towards whatever the youth is feeling because I'm born into our generation, so I very much so understand how we feel. So I don't feel like there's been like a rock artist yet to like, yeah, talk to us the right way, and that's why like currently it currently seems dead.
Yeah, because that's what I don't understand. Because now you got the access to the internet and everything, and look like if you want to get on out there, you got the audience all over the world. I mean,
Right,
all over the world. You can upload something to the internet. Next thing you know, within 24 hours, 48 hours, it's all over the world, Japan, Europe, and everything.
right.
But I know there are black rock and punk musicians out there. They're just not being focused on or not being looked at or seen anything. Because like I said, I was doing some research, doing my homework, and there's a lot of groups out there. Are you guys combined together into one and trying to get together, unite, or are you guys divided, or what's going on? Because I know
I
there are
don't know.
groups out there. I mean, it's like they got this one
Right,
Meet Me at the Altar. They were a group and they're doing their thing, and they got some other groups out there. Like, what's going on? And I
right,
know they got the Black Rock Coalition. I'm like, you
right.
guys,
Yeah,
brother, you guys unionize. What's going on here?
yeah. I don't know. It's definitely not unionized. I'm making that a goal because I know a lot of Like, and it's not, it's not. I'm not like looking for black people to make rock music with, but I definitely like found like three people I'm like really clicked in with that are making like real just rock music. That it surprised me because after I left Unlocking the Truth, like I felt like I was the only one, doing the rock thing as a black person, as like part of the youth. And then like through my experience and just being a part of like the scene, it's just there are people out there that are just not known yet, and a lot of them don't know how to play guitar. It's a lot easier to just like make beats. So it's like,
Yeah.
why would someone want to learn an instrument if then they could just be popular just playing like a keyboard and using a computer to come
Okay.
up with music?
What happened was Unlocking the Truth? You guys not together anymore. What happened was that? What's the background on that, bro?
I think it's
I know a lot of people are gonna ask. They're
di-
like, "Hey, this got this great group. What happened?"
different interests
Yeah.
as you get older. I think that's like the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate though. But you guys, you look like you still got your stuff going on. Have
Mhm.
you ever been overseas, like Japan, Europe, or anything, or
Poland.
Poland?
Yeah.
Wow, that's I want to think about Poland, but I guess
Yeah. I don't know. That's the only place. Yeah. Poland.
serious.
Overseas. Yeah. Overseas. Yeah.
What about the Japanese market at all? Are you? I
Yeah.
mean,
I've never been there, so I wouldn't even know.
because I know you get your internet and everything. Do you know where people are downloading your stuff at or coming from? I mean, what's your biggest interest group? America, Europe, Japan, Asia, or what?
I don't check up on those things.
Oh,
I
serious.
really don't. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I'm just outside right now. I'm not prepared. This is kind of how I live my life.
Okay.
I don't. I just make the music. I put it out there. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay. All right. But I mean, you're still in the scene. That's really good, and you're young and stuff. Only 20 years old. And
Hmm.
do you think that rock is going to make a big comeback, or is it going
Oh
to
yeah, I think so.
serious?
Uh, I very much. Yeah, I do think so. I think. I think. I think we know. Like, I feel like even though it's the most like famous, not famous, but popular genre, rap is getting stale, and there's a lot of rock influences in rap music today. So I could definitely see it merging. It wouldn't sound the same as it used to, but it definitely be like our version of rock. But I definitely think it will come back.
Well, that's good. Well, okay. Well, could you do me a favor? Tell me about your experience when you're doing your concerts and everything. I mean, there's a lot of people come there. They're like, "Hey, we want to go ahead and support this guy because we got a group up here, the Black Tones, and they're really great, and they get a
Right.
lot of local support." Is that the same when you coming from New York in your area, or?
No, it's actually pretty hard. Like, um, yeah, it's breaking into the rock world is like I've done it before, but now I'm a solo artist, so this is a separate entity. So
Okay,
before, like it was the three black kids, and that was the appeal. Like,
okay.
how are these three black kids being able to play this heavy metal music? And
Hmm.
now, since starting over, I'm learning. Yeah, it's just about finding the voice. Like, you have to find not not like singing wise, but like have the right message, have the right image, have the right to appeal to whatever these kids are feeling.
So you think it's better to be a single artist, or is it better to be in a group?
I feel like today it'll be easier to be a single artist
Serious?
because I think it's the attention span. Trying to learn each member would be a lot for
Yeah.
these kids today. It is yeah, everything's too accessible. I don't think anybody wants to have to dig that deep anymore. Like learn a band or do something like that. It's like a lot of work.
Wow. So you're a guitarist now. I know the question's gonna pop up all the time because one of the best guitarists in the world, no doubt, is Jimi Hendrix. And I
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of people I talked with in the past. The first thing they want to do is try to compare you to Jimmy. They're like,
Right.
okay, how good are you compared to him? And don't get me wrong, Jimi Hendrix, he's an icon and everything in the rock scene. I
Right.
mean, there's Jimmy, then there's everything else. I mean, what kind of
Right.
experience do you have with that being a guitarist in a group, being a rock person?
I mean, because I'm black, I always get the comparison. So like,
Yeah,
it's kind of inescapable.
yeah.
I don't know, like, and I'm not comparing myself to Jimi Hendrix. I'm just myself. I only make what I make.
Okay, because everybody
That's really yeah.
Yeah, because I mean Jimmy, he's the shit, you know. There's no doubt about that. I'm from
Hmm.
Seattle, so he's a
Right,
hometown boy and stuff himself. So I gotta give him some love and everything. And when you talk about rock,
right.
you know his name always gonna pop up. There's no doubt about that, man. So are you gonna start another group? Or are you gonna continue to be a solo artist or what?
I'm staying a solo artist.
Serious? Don't want to go back
That's
into
that.
it.
It's easier to work by yourself.
Serious. Hey, can you go ahead and tell me about some of your past songs or past videos, anything like that? Which were the best ones that you like, or the one you want to try to get out there?
My favorite video that's out right now is Rapture, but then I have like a visualizer. It's like it's a video, but it's not fully video. I'm not explaining. You'd have to watch for Caroline, and I have more visualizers coming. Um, I don't know. I think you would see the youth in the rock music, and you would see like where I'm coming from when I say that rock music lost its like touch with the youth. It
Hmm.
doesn't have that same I don't know edginess. You know, the
Okay.
thing that made it cool back then is what was deemed like rebellious and cool then would not be considered. It wouldn't be the same now to our youth. I think that's just the only problem.
No. Okay. Hey, have you
Yeah,
ever been on tour or anything, or
definitely. Yeah, when I was younger, yeah, all the time.
would you go? Would you guys go to? I mean, what part of the
I
United
mean,
States? Did,
like we toured with Guns N' Roses before. We toured with Marilyn Manson.
damn.
Toured with Living Color. Um, you just you can just it just keeps going. It honestly just keeps going.
How was that experience? Spilling with 'cause these are big names and everything. Guns N' Roses, GNR, and Living
It
Color.
kind of
Like,
it was like like in the blink of an eye. Like I'm imagining I'm performing at these places, and then just like I don't know, like in a matter of a year, everything is happening. So it's like you would think you would be like, oh my god, all this like this, but to me it was just like very regular. It didn't seem like that big of a deal.
wow. No,
That's
because I
yeah,
mean,
that's literally just my experience. I don't know why it's like that.
probably because you were young and stuff. Because you're
Yeah,
dealing with these major groups and everything, and everybody who's a musician, their biggest aspiration in the world is to be around people like that. And you're touring
right,
with them. You're at a young age, too, a real young age, and I mean, you look like it's like winning the lotto when it comes to
right,
music and
hmm,
everything. You aspire to do that because that's why you're in it. And of course, you want
right.
to get your name out there. You want to get your music heard. You go around and you're real young, and being successful at that kind of young age is really fantastic. I think we kind of went out. Yeah. Ooh, sorry about that. I think we lost the video here. Oh, you out the car?